everyone. Can you all hear me? Do I need to talk a bit louder? Firstly, I would like to thank you all for coming tonight to celebrate Weysports Netball Club's winter season. I hope you're all enjoying yourself. This season, the club grew to 2 teams in the South and West Dorset Netball League, and we welcomed new players to our club, and they formed our 2nd team. Over the summer break, the club secured the much needed sponsorship from Moby. This allowed all the players' affiliation costs to be paid for. The club then went on to hold fundraisers on Carnival Day and Bank Holiday Monday to raise money for the club, with all their cakes being sold in record time. The season began at the start of September, with both teams excited for the season to get underway. Both teams were in Division 3 after a technicality meant the A side weren't promoted to Division 2. Moby Dix A started the season with a tough match against relegated Boho B, which unfortunately they lost, but they went on to win 11 games, only losing twice to Boho B. The highlights of the season were the team's 2 huge victories against Toymaster and Sticklands, where they scored a massive 49 goals to their 9. The team have gelled as a very tight unit this season and have learnt a lot, especially from the 2nd match against Boho B. And as a reward for their fantastic season, the team have achieved their goal and have been promoted to Division 2. Moby Dix B had only been training together as a team for 2 weeks before the season got underway. They were all nervous when the first match came around. Again, they didn't have the easiest opening fixture against Toymaster. However, with every game, there were improvements, whether they had gelled together or they had scored a few more goals than the previous game. They always took away a positive, and I have to give the girls credit. They never once were negative or were unhappy, and they have thoroughly enjoyed their netball every week. And their highlight of the season was their 17-all draw with our rivals Main Road. Over the past season, there has been one player who particularly has grown and come into her own. She's found her place in the club and has grown in confidence. She also rarely misses the training session, and when she trains, she always gives 100%, listens to the instructions and asks fantastic questions. On a match night, she is a committed and determined player and always wants to win. She has been a brilliant captain to the A team this season, always giving me her honest opinion and review of the match. And for all these reasons, I have awarded the Weysports Netball Club Woman of the Season to Ellie Johnson. Okay, moving on to the next awards. There are 2 awards for Players Player for each team. After each match, the girls send their votes for Players Player, and I've toted them all up and got the winner. For a Moby Dix B Players Player has gone to a player who has come on tremendously since September. She is a determined player and has a never give up attitude on match nights. She quickly found her position in the team, even if it was not her favourite position at the time. She has proved that she is versatile across many positions and forms an integral part of centre court at centre, wing attack or wing defence. Her performances are always of a high standard and is probably why she has received the most votes from her teammates. She put in great performances against Sticklands, Boho B and Main Road. This season's Players Player goes to Tasha Lund. And now for the A team. Moby Dix A Players Player is an instrumental part of the team. She is a fantastic player who always gives her all. This season she has turned into an even stronger player than she was last season, and a competitive streak is still a prominent feature. She works extremely hard at training and has therefore extended her versatility from goal attack to wing attack and now to centre. I don't think she has had a bad game at all this season, with her best performances against tough sides both Moby and Toymaster. She really has a tremendous amount of talent, and I don't think she actually realises how good she is. This season's player goes to Kenna now. Moving on to the next set of awards of the most improved player. This was a very hard decision for me, probably the hardest out of all of them. Moby Dick's A most improved player has the largest work rate in the club. She is quick, has a good engine on her. She has qualities that I like in a netball player. She's determined, hates losing, and has that aggression in a good way in a match night. Since September, she's managed to work hard towards achieving all the individual goals I have set her. This meant she has formed the backbone of the team in centre court. Her best performances were against Main Road and Sticklands. She has come so far this season. I hope she continues to improve at this rate into next season. This season's most improved player goes to Kerry Watson. Moby Dick's B most improved player has come the furthest over the winter season. She has never given anything less than 100% in every match and at training. This has meant she has always improved part of her game, whether it was her shooting technique, her movement and her teamwork. She has been on a big learning curve since she came to my Net for All sessions back last year with her workmates, and it was only for a bit of a laugh. I bet she never thought she'd be playing competitive netball for Weysports. She has grown as a player over the season. I'm sad that she's decided she can't continue to play next season. This season's most improved player goes to Ling Crawford. Okay, now for the final awards. This is for Player of the Season. Moby Dick's B Player of the Season goes to a player who is unrecognisable from this time last year, mainly because she has grown in confidence. This has allowed her to grow as a player, and week after week she has improved by achieving these small targets I set her. She's one of our youngest players and our quietest, but recently we had a breakthrough when she channeled her aggression into a game, and I believe it was against Main Road. Since then, she has used her aggression to challenge her opponent for the ball and get the better of players who have many more years' experience over her. She is a great asset to the team and will never give up, and always wants to play at her very best. This season's Player of the Season goes to Becky Vincent. And finally, Moby Dick's A Player of the Season has gone to a player who has been outstanding all season. She has worked very hard to improve her individual game, taking on board all suggestions. She has great enthusiasm and always determined to win. She always turns up at training with a huge smile on her face and works tirelessly throughout. On a match night, she has established herself as a shooter who rarely misses and outshines her counterpart on many occasions. Her most outstanding performances were against Toymaster and SGM Hair this season. She is also a great team player and can always be heard shouting encouragement and instructions to her teammates. This season's Player of the Season goes to Georgia Allen. Before I finish, I've got a few thank yous to make. Firstly, to Ian and Carlotta for letting us use tonight as a venue and for their sponsorship. And also to Tony for putting on a fantastic quiz and obviously going to continue the evening in good style. And also I'd like to thank all of you girls for being such a great team to coach. and to Crystal, to Elle, and to Kat for being great captains, and to Leah and Fran for being vice captains this season, and to Devon for being social set and organising all those socials that you enjoyed over the season. And big thank you to all you parents out there who I'm sure put a lot of time and money into making sure your daughter gets to netball and has her subs ready. So thank you very much. Thank you for that. And I hope maybe we might see more of you down on the netball court watching, because we always were very welcome to come down and watch. I know maybe they don't want you to come down and embarrass them, but I'd love to see you down there supporting your daughters. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.